Hello there, welcome to your weather forecast. Once again, my name is Dooley Godot with you, and we are going to talk about your Memorial Day weekend weather forecast coming up. And before we do that, let's have you guys leave your likes, your comments, and subscribe to the channel, as that really helps my channel grow and get picked up by the YouTube algorithm. And while you're subscribing to the channel, you can also, in the comment section, let me know what your weekend plans are. What are you guys going to be planning on doing for your Memorial Day weekend? I would really appreciate that, and I will try to respond to everybody's comments. So again, I hope you guys are having a great weekend out there. Our city of the day is Honolulu, Hawaii, of course. As we talk about your weekend plans, I hope some of you were able to go to Hawaii this weekend for your Memorial Day weekend out there. So if you're going to go out to Honolulu, you might want to pay a visit to Waikiki Beach. Maybe you're staying at a resort out there, or you're going to go visit the World War II Memorial down here and go check out the Arizona Memorial and things like that. So a lot to see and do in Honolulu, Hawaii. Today, you guys are looking at a temperature right now of 80 degrees. You're going to have a high of 83 after this morning's low of 73 out there. So you're having a very nice warm day across the city of Honolulu today. And you're going to see a few clouds out there. It's going to be partly cloudy, of course. No rainfall expected today. So we are going to talk about right now where some rainfall is taking place. So let's move on to our national radar. Okay, here we are looking at the national radar right now. I'm going to show you what's going on from region to region right now. And we're going to start off with the Northeast once again. And here across the Northeast, here through Maine, Vermont, New Hampshire. You can see also here in Massachusetts and Connecticut, Rhode Island right there. So the Boston area, you guys are seeing some showers taking place this afternoon. Might also be a rumble of thunder in there as well. So you are dealing with those showers scattered here across parts of the New England area. You're looking mighty fine here across the mid-Atlantic area as well. A few showers is right offshore right there, just here in New Jersey and Delaware and Washington, D.C. and the Baltimore area. Might be a shower down there, of course, but that's going to be very brief. But we do have some clouds here through the Ohio Valley as well as down into the Tennessee Valley. So we got West Virginia and Virginia, a few clouds out there, but no rainfall or anything falling in out of this. It's just some clouds there in the warm summer sun, or late spring sun, we should say. We're seeing some showers here along the immediate coastline. You see these clouds popping up here along the coastline. So those might produce a scattered or maybe brief isolated shower. And we're seeing some showers down here through Florida as well, along the east coast of Florida on the Atlantic side. So we have Cape Canaveral here, Daytona Beach, all the way down to Miami, Fort Lauderdale, Pompano, the Palm Beaches. We're seeing some showers and storms, and also some storms popping up here along the Everglades. That's Lake Kissimmee right there. So we'll be seeing some showers and storms in this region this afternoon as well, up to the Orlando area. We're going to be dealing with some showers. We have a few showers here across the Great Lakes. So we're talking the upper peninsula of Michigan here, northeastern and eastern Wisconsin. Lake Michigan is right there. And here is the boot of Michigan, lower Michigan. And we're seeing some showers here near Traverse City and Pontiac here. There's Detroit right there. We're seeing some showers for your afternoon. But a lot of this activity is scattered and it's light nature. No severe weather is expected at this time from this activity. And we're seeing some showers and storms here across the northern plains. We got Montana, North and South Dakota here. Our severe weather today is expected here between South Dakota and northern Nebraska, is where we're going to be seeing some severe thunderstorms pop up this afternoon, where you might see a tornado, maybe some large hail and some damaging winds, of course, this afternoon. So please be careful out there with that. And we're going to be seeing this rain showers here across Montana, but it's going to transition to snow here across Idaho and northwestern Wyoming, northern Utah here. We're seeing some snow showers in the higher elevations above the 7,000 foot level. Some snow showers out there and some rain showers here in the Puget Sound area of Washington, Oregon as well, maybe Portland, seeing some showers coming on shore. So we're going to be looking at that rainfall for the Pacific Northwest this afternoon. And then down here, down in Texas and New Mexico, we got some isolated showers and storms developing along our dry line that we have out here. So we'll be seeing those dry line thunderstorms down here in the southwest. And some of these storms are dry storms, so the rainfall is not reaching the surface. You have that red flag in place out here, so we're going to be seeing those storms with dry lightning, as not all of the rainfall is reaching the surface. So that may exacerbate your fire danger situation. This here is smoke from we're looking at smoke from the Calf and Hermit fire down here in New Mexico. So some of this is actually smoke plumes from the forest fire and the wildfire down there. So that is a look at your national radar. Let's move on to our national forecast for the next 3 days here. Okay, here we are with the national weather forecast for the next 3 days here. Starting with this afternoon, our area of concern is going to be the northern plains states here of South Dakota, northern Nebraska. This is where we could see our severe weather set up today. I'm not seeing any storms forming just yet, but they are getting started just to the north here. But this is where we think those severe storms are going to pop off today. And your main threats here is going to be large hail and some damaging winds. So we got 60 plus mile per hour wind and 1-inch diameter hail and just an outside shot at a isolated tornado in this region as well this afternoon. But we'll be seeing showers and thunderstorms extend through the northern plains here to the Canadian border and over into Minnesota, northern Wisconsin, then the upper peninsula of Michigan as well. We're seeing some showers and some isolated thunder in this region as well. And we're going to be seeing those showers and storms extend here to western Montana. We got Wyoming and Idaho as well, but some of this is going to convert over to snow above the 7,000 foot level. So you get into your higher elevations, we're going to start to see some snow here across the northern Rockies and the Front Range. Into the Pacific Northwest here, we're going to be seeing some snow showers in the Cascades this afternoon. Rain showers down along the coast here through Portland, maybe out over the Puget Sound. Eventually we'll get into the Seattle area. You guys will see those rain showers possibly later today. But we are looking at very dry weather here across the southwest through the state of New Mexico, the northwestern area of Arizona as well, above the Mogollon Rim. See, this is where all those plateaus and mesas are. We got some flat highlands up here as well as the southern Rockies. So we got a lot of dry weather conditions here, very low humidity, very low dew points in this region as well. A lot of high wind because we have our storm systems here across the northern sections of the nation, and these storms are pulling up that warm air down off the desert here, as well as that air off of the Gulf of Mexico, and that air is being transported north. So we're seeing those gusty winds out there. I went to the gym earlier today, and when I drove out there, my car was just a little bit shaky out there. My Jeep getting blown over by those winds. So a lot of winds coming across the plains from the desert southwest here and the Gulf of Mexico. And depending on where you are, will determine whether that's dry wind or moist winds. If you're here, you're going to see that Gulf of Mexico moisture. But if you're here, behind this dry line denunciates the moist air from the dry air. This is why our red flag is west of the dry line, because this is where our dry area is. So we got a lot of wind out here, dry wind coming off of Mexico, so it's going to exacerbate the fire potential down there over parts of the desert southwest. Isolated thunderstorms here in New Mexico and North Texas as well. Just very isolated. Not too much to worry about there. Well, it's just a little bit of interesting weather for you guys this evening for your Saturday. So now let's quickly look at Sunday. We have our big severe weather potential here across the Nebraska through northwestern Iowa, southeastern South Dakota, central Minnesota as well. I think a derecho or a strong MCS might develop here tomorrow afternoon. I'm going to monitor the forecast and pay attention to what's going on in this area because I think there's a potential for another big dust storm like we saw a few weeks ago where that haboob from another derecho that popped up in the afternoon a few weeks ago here across the northern plains. We got a similar setup to that and similar weather conditions pre-existing already. So I think there's a good chance that another derecho or MCS could develop in that region tomorrow afternoon. But other than that, you're going to be looking at beautiful weather here from the southeast and along the Texas coast, the Great Lakes, the Mid-Atlantic states here, Ohio Valley, Tennessee Valley, the Carolinas, up the eastern seaboard. So if you're driving up 95, you're going to see beautiful weather conditions all the way into Maine there. So through the big cities, D.C., Boston, New York, Newark, Philly, you guys will all have a good day out there as high pressure is in control of your weather conditions. So you will see those temperatures in the 80s tomorrow. So you will have a nice warm day. We'll see some 80s through the southeast as well, maybe a few 90s also. So a good day to get out there and do outdoor activities. You don't want to sit in the house this weekend, no sir. So get out there and have some fun. All right, here we go for your Monday for the holiday itself. Nice weather is going to continue down here across the southeast through the middle Tennessee Valley here, the Ohio Valley, into the Great Lakes, the Northeast as well. You're going to see dry weather, maybe a little bit of rain up there near Maine, some rain showers because of this front here, but nothing heavy for you guys. A few more scattered thunderstorms here across Florida, southern Georgia. Might see a few tropical rain showers and storms. And again, here we go, another outbreak of severe weather across the upper Midwest. I think the next week or so, we're going to feature a lot of severe weather here across the northern plains, the upper Midwest, the Great Lakes, and to the Northeast is going to be the focus for the severe weather over the next few days here. So, again, I think another derecho situation or a MCS might develop here. We're going to see some discrete supercells develop, but they are going to congeal into a line of storms. So we're going to see maybe one or two lines of squall lines run through here with a lot of heavy rainfall, dangerous winds. We're going to see wind speeds in excess 75 miles per hour, 2-inch diameter hail, maybe some tornadoes here, especially down here and up here in Minnesota. Tornadoes might be an issue for you guys, as well as some flash flooding and heavy rainfall is going to be possible up here through Minnesota and part of North Dakota. So very interesting weather coming up for your Monday out there for the northern plains. And we're going to see thunderstorms here across the northern plains here through South Dakota, North Dakota, into Montana and Wyoming. Again, a little snow for the higher elevations there across the northern Rockies. We're going to dry out a little bit here from Seattle and Portland and the Pacific Northwest and down through California and Nevada, Arizona, New Mexico. Red flag is going to continue here across central New Mexico. Heat and dry air is going to be the main culprit, as well as wind. So going to see a lot of winds out there across the plains areas and below canyons and passes in between your mountain ranges here. And we're going to see that dry weather continue down across the southeast, Texas, Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, Arkansas, Oklahoma, Missouri, through Tennessee and Kentucky, Indiana, Ohio, Michigan, Illinois, all the way into the Northeast, Virginia, North Carolina, South Carolina, Georgia. You guys are going to have a great weekend overall. I mean, honestly, nothing to complain about too much on the East Coast and down in the Southeast. Maybe a shower for some of you folks for the most part, but overall, very dry weather. A good weekend to start your summer off with. get out there and do some things, do some boating, go some fishing, or whatever it is you guys want to do. Don't forget to leave your comments in the comment section. What are you doing this weekend? I really want to know. And I'm going to let you know what kind of weather to expect for your outdoor activities. So that was a look at the national weather forecast. Here's your high temperatures. Real quickly go through this. We're going to see those temperatures 80s all the way up into the northern plains, into Minnesota here, South Dakota, all the way down through Nebraska, Kansas. We're going to see temperatures hit 100 here in Wichita. So Wichita, Kansas, 102 degrees. So we got some folks, we're starting to see those 100s here down through West Texas, down to the Mexican border. We're going to be seeing those temperatures in the low 100s here. We'll be seeing those 80s down in the southeast, as well as up into the mid-Atlantic. We'll see those 70s in the northeast today. So very nice weather conditions as far as the temperatures are concerned across the northeast. But down here in the southwest, Yuma 100 today. We're going to be seeing 101 in Phoenix, 98 in Tucson, Las Vegas at 95, and San Diego at 66 degrees out there. So we're starting to see desert heat really feel in out here. And of course, we're going to have our cooler weather here across the northern Rockies, as we're going to see those 50s and 60s across the Pacific Northwest today. Tomorrow, more 50s and 60s again across the Pacific Northwest. We're going to see those 70s in the far northern plains, 90 nearly here in Minneapolis and in southern Minnesota. We're going to be seeing those 90s through Iowa as well, or upper 80s, lower 90s. Also into Nebraska, Kansas, down into Oklahoma, Missouri, Arkansas, to the Gulf Coast. We're going to be seeing those 90s through Louisiana, 90s and low 100s in Texas. Also those upper 90s. We drop a couple of degrees here in the desert southwest, but we're going to be in the mid 90s. We're also going to be seeing those temperatures here in the mid 90s through Florida. We're going to be seeing those 80s, upper 80s and low 90s here along the southeast. And we're going to continue to see those 70s and upper 60s here in the northeast for your Saturday, for your Sunday. So for Monday, woo, boy, does the things change from day to day. Monday, the heat is on, baby. Look at all that red out there. We're going to be seeing those temperatures 91 degrees here in Minnesota, baby. First 90 of the year possible. We were supposed to hit it a couple weeks ago. Didn't quite make it. We might hit it this time. And that's going to really fuel those severe thunderstorms on Sunday and Monday. Those warm temperatures out there, okay? We're going to be seeing those upper 80s, 90s here across the northern plains, the Great Lakes, and the upper Midwest. We're going to be seeing those 90s and 80s extend over into the northeast for your Monday. So a very hot day out there. Upper 80s, lower 90s down on the southeast. Some 90s down here in Florida as well. The hot spot really going on out there. We're going to be seeing Texas drop off a couple of degrees, as we're going to see those upper 90s here near 100 degrees down there in Texas. Again, mid 90s in the desert southwest. Those 60s and 50s here across the Pacific Northwest. So we really kick up the heat here on the eastern half of the nation for your Monday. So that is a look at the weather, the weather for your next few days. I'm going to call it quits there. We're not going to do any more today, but I want to thank you guys for following me today and your weather today. Oh, before we finish, let's take a look at our watches and hazards, and then we'll call it done. I'm going to give you guys a break today. I ain't going to hit you with the long video. So anyway, here's our red flag area here across the southwest. We got heat in place. We got dry conditions, low humidities, low dew points, but a whole lot of wind, 40 to 50 mile an hour winds down here. So we have an entire southwestern region here under a red flag advisory. We got some heat and high wind up here through Nevada, Northern California, into Oregon. High wind advisory, high wind warnings as well. Some more high wind notifications up there across Oregon and Washington. Winter weather advisory right here in Idaho as well. We've got some high wind up here in Minnesota, as well as some flooding possibilities and red flag. And this here is air quality alerts right here across the Dallas-Fort Worth area, as well as down in San Antonio. We also have ozone and air quality issues taking place for that part of the region. The eastern half of the region of the nation looks quiet, very nice out there. No rip current concerns, no craziness going on. That is your weather forecast for today. My name is Dooley Godot. Thanks for watching. Leave your likes, your comments, and subscribe to the channel. Before we go, our first tropical storm has popped up down across into on the Pacific side. We have a tropical storm that's down there across the far southern end of Mexico. Tropical Storm Agatha is our first named tropical storm on the Pacific side, at least, with maximum sustained winds right now at 50 miles per hour. It's moving off to the northwest. It may eventually hit the Mexican mainland down there by Guadalajara, but we're going to keep an eye on that for you. So anyway, that's it for me. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a good holiday. There may or may not be a video tomorrow. I don't know. We'll have to see how my day goes. So, but anyway, I'll see you guys with the next forecast. Again, leave your likes, comments, and subscribe. Bye-bye.